All right. Welcome back. We're not getting Ruud versus Shelton. You know, chat, look, sometimes we don't always get what we want, do we? And we're not getting that match. But we are watching Rybakina, baby. Oh, God, I hope we get it. Rybakina Raducanu could be a third round. Valentova, who is a new name on the scene. She's a 18-year-old from the Czech Republic. Let's see how she does. But Rybakina Raducanu is only 2 sets away. So maybe that... God, I'll be so sad if that doesn't happen. No, let's see what happens. All right, let's just see what happens. It's been one of those days. Now, we do have Fritz winning. He won. Just got through in his match. Nori's up 2 sets to love. Bonzi's coming back from 2 sets to love down, which is wild for him. Great to see. Tiafoe's up 2 sets to love. We could get Runa Tiafoe unless Runa loses later. So we'll see what happens. Krejcikova is up a set and a break. So good for her. And Menchik Blanchett is 1 set all 2 tiebreaks. So that's wild. And also for Kina and Rinderknech are playing an epic as well, but that's probably no surprise. We probably kind of saw that coming. But how are we doing, chat? What's going on? Are we ready? Are we ready? We've still got a couple of hours until Alcaraz comes up later. So hopefully this will fill in the time. I think slams need one less round. What, so that we get the best names playing each other? Ruud losing was wild. Oh man, that's brutal. It was brutal. I mean, he was right there, and then he got broken at 5-0, and that was it. That was it. All right. Could you give her up a double break? Yeah, she's okay at the moment. She's doing okay. Alcaraz I'm making sure to be home to watch him. Yeah, he comes up in 2 hours. Now, you're probably asking me, who is Valentova? And I'm also asking me, who is she? So she is an 18-year-old from Czech Republic. She was good. Our birthdays are almost the same. She's born on the 20th of February, which is very close to mine. And she has 2 WTA 125 titles, which is one of the highest level of challenger event titles. And they were both this year, one in Portugal and one in... Hang on, where the hell... What am I reading? 125s? Where? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so they were both this year, both in June, July. So recently, one on clay, one on hard courts. So a good variety there. She also won. She's won a couple of ITF trophies on the WTA in Portugal, Slovenia, in the indoor hard courts. So that's fun. But her junior record, she won the French Open Juniors back in 2024, which was last year. And she made the final of the juniors in the singles in 2023 and lost to a player called Catherine Hugh, who we haven't heard of yet. But yeah, look, a couple of years ago, it's still so early to see a lot of these players from a couple of years ago in the juniors, because some of them are still playing juniors, right? So Valentova made the final of that one, and maybe in 5 years' time we can look back at that junior tournament and see some of these names. I mean, Jovic was in that tournament, and we might watch her later. Other than that, not Emerson Jones was there too, who's I think the number 1 junior right now. Maya Joint was in the draw too. So there you go. There's a couple of names. But yeah, so she made the US Open Final 2023 juniors, and then won the 2024 French Open Final. And as mentioned, she's also won a couple of WTA 125s this year. So she's playing some good tennis. And she's taking on Rybakina, who is one of the favorites to win this whole trophy. So great test for her. She came through the qualies, as well did Valentova. She beat Bronzetti in a 3-setter in the first round in a close 3-setter. And then also in the qualifying, she was actually number 2 seed. So she wasn't too far away from automatic entry. She beat Barthel, Prazarova, and Rus in the qualies, all in straight sets. And now she is here. So let's see what she's got. Never watched her before, no idea what to expect. But let's see. She's noisy on court, apparently. Okay, so what, she grunts? Or she is just vocal? Is she celebrates? What's the noise? She's got big forehand. Okay. Biggest hitting young player. Oh, okay. All right. A lot of celebrating. Okay. Cool. She looked really good in the qualies. All right. Well, here we go. We're gonna see her in the real in the flesh now. What happened to Ruud? He lost. He went down. He lost. Bonzi serving for the match? God damn, that's wild. I didn't think he'd have anything left. That's crazy. That's crazy. She reminds me of a shy Sabalenka. Okay. Well, we'll see if she has anything like Sabalenka's game, that is going to help. Definitely going to help. Right. Tough draw? Yeah, this is a tough section of the draw for sure. For sure. All right. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on what's going on as well because there's plenty of tennis happening. Big day of tennis today. Tiafoe's up 2-6 Norrie's up 2-6 One set all between Menchik and Blanchet. Bonzi served for the match. Fakina Rindanich gone 5. Krajikov is winning. Rybakina's going to serve first in this one. Keep the photographers away. Yeah. Keep them away. I'm sure no one will ever make that mistake again. It's a one and done, I think. Everyone will learn from that mistake. All right. All right. Valentova in 3. Okay. She's also right-handed. So we'll see if that makes any difference. I don't know if it makes a difference. Big 4 Barbara's loading. Oh, God. Beware. Everybody watch out. Everybody watch out. Who does the winner play? Winner of this match plays Raducanu. Raducanu is the opponent of the winner. So that's why we're watching this as well. Because the winner plays Raducanu, and it's Rybakina Raducanu will be a great matchup if we get it. Happy to see Bonzi winning after his harsh treatment against Medi, yeah. Yeah, nice redemption or a little victor, especially coming back from 2 sets down. He's probably going to get a lot of support from the crowd too because of that. Oh, actually, no, he's playing American. He'd get no support. If Valentova wins, it'd be funny because Raducanu's played 3 qualies in a row. That would be interesting. Bonzi completed the comeback. Nice. Nice win. No, we're not watching Penko. She is not on the list. All right, here we go. Rybakina to serve. Let's see what Valentova's got. Let's see where she stacks up against the other young players in the tour at the moment. There's a lot of them. The tour's changed. A lot of younger players now. I'm still going Rybakina because I don't know anything about Valentova. So I'm going to go Rybakina and I'm going to say Rybakina in straights. Rybakina doesn't usually lose to the young new players. We've watched her play a lot of young, I think she played a couple of the young Aussies recently, in recent times. Rybakina doesn't usually lose to these youngsters. She doesn't give them a chance. And she hits a winner, Rybakina, and it's 15-love. So I'm going to say Rybakina in straights, but I reckon it'll be close. I don't know anything about Valentova, but I'll give her the benefit that it's going to be close. There's a bit of fault from Rybakina, second serve. Winner plays Raducanu in the next round. There's a bit of forehand from Valentova to the forehand of Rybakina. Rybakina hits it long. 15 all. Andreeva the exception. Yeah. Has Andreeva and Rybakina played recently? Can't remember. Can't think. I'm sure they have. All right, Rybakina serves a fault, second serve. The return goes out by Valentova. 30-15. There's a bit of serve again. Valentova returns. And then up comes Rybakina to the net. Smash goes into the backhand of Valentova. Into the forward Rybakina on the stretch. Valentova on the attack. Rybakina puts up a lob. And Valentova puts it away. Good rally. 30-0. As the return goes to the backhand of Rybakina. Rybakina on the net, 30-40. 30-40. Serve is an ace down the tee. Deuce. We get a deuce. That's a fault from Rybakina, second serve. Rybakina one of the rare players who can out-hit Sabalenka? Yes. Yes, she is. Serve to the forehand of Valentova. Backing out from Rybakina. Goes long. And Valentova with a chance to get the break in the first game. Subway cookies alive. Ooh, do I get some today? Ooh, maybe. Advantage Valentova. As Rybakina serves. Into the forehand of Valentova. Return goes back to Rybakina. Valentova slice on the stretch. Rybakina forehand is a winner. And it's deuce. Devouring now. They are great. Never tried them. What? It's crazy. Everybody knows that Subway cookies are amazing. I don't think that... I think I can take any more surprises today. The Fonseca of women's tennis versus Rybakina. Who's that? This Valentova is Fonseca? That's crazy. Well, let's see what happens. Double fault Rybakina. Advantage Valentova. To take the break. Break point number 3 in this game already. Serve out wide is too strong. Rybakina's serve out wide on the backhand side, or the ad side, is crazy. Why is Rybakina so bad here? It's literally the first game of the match. What do you mean? What do you mean? Well, it's not even 1-0. It's 0-0 still. 4-4 rally. Rybakina to winner. Advantage Rybakina. Oh, you mean at the US Open? Oh, you got to be more specific. You can't just be coming out and be like, oh man, she's so bad. It's like, bro, it's one game. You mean at the US Open in general? I would say, firstly, that it would be because it's at the end of the year and by this time of year, everyone's tired and she's one of those players. That would be my guesstimation. As it a 4-0 from Rybakina, that's a winner. One love. That would be my first guess. Would be because by the time we get to August, November, Rybakina physically is breaks down. And also remember, Rybakina at Wimbledon over the last couple of years has been pretty decent. So, maybe playing so well at Wimbledon and then having to play again a couple of weeks later and not having... By the time we get to the US Open, she's out of gas. This time around, though, she's had a little bit less of a... she didn't do as well at Wimbledon. She lost in the third round, so she had maybe a bit more gas in the tank. Last 3 years, right? Won Wimbledon 2022, lost first round at the US. Quarterfinals in 23, lost in the third round here. By the way, chat, if I look at this, so if she won Wimbledon, lost in the first round US. Quarterfinals at Wimbledon, made the third round here. Semi-finals last year, lost in second round, or withdrew. So if she loses in the third round, that means she would technically make it to the semis here? Or the quarterfinals. So, because that's how, if she wins one, she'll lose the next one early. But if she loses early in one, she'll make it far in the other? So third round would mean quarterfinal here. Which would mean she would play Sabalenka, right? So she's basically guaranteed to play Sabalenka based on history. So there you go. So book her into the quarterfinals. And she'll lose because that's how it works. But, I didn't make the rules. $30 love. As Valentova serves a fault. Second serve. The return goes in the back end of Valentova. Back end of Rybakina. Valentova down the line's a winner. Jesus, that's a good shot. 40 love. 40 love. Yeah, that logic, she's going to make the quarters. Let's go. Congratulations. Best result ever. As a return goes in the net from Rybakina and Valentova holds. Solid start. Valentova takes her first game. So let me just have a look at Rybakina's season. So she actually played a lot of tennis, Rybakina, and made back-to-back semi-final. In fact, she's made 3 semi-finals to get to here. So semi-final Washington, semi-final Montreal, semi-final Cincinnati, losing to the eventual champion every single time. So she lost in the semis to Fernandez. Fernandez won the tournament in Washington. She lost to Mboko. Mboko won Canada. She lost to Swiatek. Swiatek won Canada. So she's actually had probably one of the best US swings she's ever had. Right? That's some form. She didn't play great at Wimbledon, lost in the 3rd round, but she did lose to Towson, who did go on to play Swiatek and not win, but was not great. But Rybakina got to the 3rd round, lost to a very capable player. She lost to Sabalenka, obviously, in that epic match in Berlin. She lost to Maria. By the way, everything I'm reading, she won Strasbourg, which we totally forgot about. She lost to Swiatek at the French, fair enough. She lost to Maria in Queen's Club, but Maria won the whole thing, so that's not a bad loss. So, she hasn't won. She's actually been playing pretty good, Rybakina. And she's got a coach back, which I think is just a huge... I think that's underestimated how important that is for her. So, it's actually been pretty decent for Rybakina. I mean, she's playing probably the best she's played in a long time. Consistent, too. Very consistent. Valentova this year, 41 wins, 9 losses. Jeez, that's good. Lost in Prague to Buzkova, but then she won a title she lost in the 3rd round of qualies in Wimbledon. She lost to Gauff in the 2nd round of the French after making it through qualies, so that was a good run. Won a couple of challenges before that as well. So, yeah, before she went to the French Open, she'd only been playing ITF events, and then qualified for the French, played Coco, went back to the Challenger circuit. She started the year off at 242 in the world. She's currently ranked 96. And now, made through the qualies, and now is into the 2nd round again of a slam. So she's been pretty decent. And she did almost qualify for Wimbledon. She lost in a final set tiebreak, 10-7 in the 3rd, in that tiebreak. So, and then as soon as she lost that, she went back to Portugal, and she won a tournament. So she won a tournament before Wimbledon. Then during the Wimbledon quali, she lost. Then she went away and won again. So it didn't really bother her. So yeah, so she's been pretty decent too. This could be a great match. Valentova, opportunity for sure. Djokovic has won. She broke Gauff 5 times in that match as well. Okay, well we didn't watch it because I guess I didn't expect it to be interesting because I didn't know who she was. Maybe we should have watched it. I'm over Valentova already. Nobody asked. Rybakina is 7th in the race to finals. Yeah. So she's obviously having a pretty decent season. It helps that she kept facing hard hitters who couldn't handle her slice. Who's that? Who, Gauff? Who are we talking about? Valentova was also 5-1 up at the Wimbledon final tournament of Wimbledon qualies. And oh man, really? So she was so close to she was right there. Man, that's brutal. But she bounced back. You're right. She bounced back well, winning a title straight after. So the disappointment didn't linger. So that's a good sign. All right. All right. Valentova double fault. And it's love 15. So her junior record, she was number 4 in the world in the juniors back in 2020, during last year when she, in the middle of last year, after she had won the French Open, she was number 4 in the world in juniors. Then she obviously had to, let me have a look. How did she do at the US Open juniors and stuff? 15 all. So yeah, so her last junior tournament was she won the French, and then she's like, that's enough. And then jumped into the main. She did make the final of the US Open, like I said, back in 2023. She also won an event in Prague in juniors back in 2023. She won Roehampton, I think. Did she win that? Maybe not. I'm not sure. There was a walkover in the final. I'm not sure who they went to. So that was good. She made the second round of Wimbledon juniors, but lost in that second round to Preston, the Australian, in 23. Australian Open juniors made the quarterfinals, losing to Korneva in 2023, who I think went on to win the tournament. Did she beat Andreeva in that final? Was that 2023 or 2024? I think it might have been last year. So maybe that was not the same. So yeah. So very accomplished junior player. I think we can safely say. Oh, Korneva did win the Australian Open 23 and beat Andreeva. I wasn't sure if that was 23 or 24 because Andreeva's been around for a while now, it seems. It was 23. Okay, there you go. So she lost to the eventual champion. That's not a bad thing. All right, 2-0. Rybakina serves a fault. Second serve. Navarro versus Krejcikova. Third round. Ooh. Oh, we're starting to get some good matches now. Third round's starting to pick up. Is it a back of Rybakina goes long and it's love 15. Love 15. Big 4 Barbara coming. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Watch out. Love 15. As Rybakina love 30. Uh-oh. Love 30. Love 30. Opportunity for Krejcikova to go on deep run. Oh, yeah. Can you imagine she wins? Am I going to... Do I do it? Do I do it, chat? $5? Do I do it? Too early. Too soon? $5? I don't know. Love 30. Can you imagine, chat, if she did it? Can you imagine? Forehand Rybakina is a winner, 15-30. Can you imagine? Oh, how wild would that be? Come on. Too soon? Do I need to wait for her to beat Navarro to be... Like, is that... If she beats Navarro, is that enough? Who else is there? Andreeva. She's in that section of the draw that's kind of open. If Andreeva loses today, you got to say Krejcikova's got a chance of making the semis. Pegula, Krejcikova quarterfinal could be interesting, but Pegula's got some hurdles. The draw's not bad. On her part of the draw is not bad. All right, 15-40. Break points for Valentova. It's got a backhand for Rybakina on the nets. Okay. Valentova breaks. 3-2. 3-2 Valentova. Rybakina in trouble. Let me have a look. Let me have a look and see what. Let me see what Krejcikova's what the odds are for Krejcikova right now. I mean, 5, just 5. 5 to win $1 million. Let me see what the odds are. Let's see. Krejcikova to win right now is not even on the board. Hang on, where is she? Surely she's not. Where is she on the... She's not even there. 500 to 1? There's no chance. She can't be that high. Oh, 41. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Let me figure it out. Let me speak in American terms. So she's plus 4,000 to win. Plus 4,000 to win. So if I put 5 on that, I'll win 200. Oh, is it not even as good as Wimbledon? I feel like her odds at Wimbledon were way crazier. Weren't her odds at Wimbledon way crazier? I thought her odds at Wimbledon were like $5 to make 900 or something. I can't remember. Or was it 5? Maybe it was 5 to make 300. It's pretty good though. Maybe it was the same. 5 into 200. I mean, that's not bad. But it's still, I feel like it is too early. She's higher favorite than I expected. I thought she'd be way before. I mean, Paolini is less of a favorite than Krejcikova, which is crazy. That Paolini is not higher. Like, how is Paolini not ahead of Krejcikova in trying to win this tournament? Like, how is that a thing? Paolini, is she undervalued? Is that what we're talking about? Is that what's happening? Krejcikova 40, yeah, 4. Okay, 4, and then 4,000 plus 4,500 on this other thing. What's this? 5 into 230. I don't know. I feel like I want to pick Paolini now. 30-15. Paolini can't beat Sabalenka though. I mean, maybe. Ace from Valentova. 40-15. All right. I'm going to wait. I don't like those odds. I thought it'd be better. I thought it'd be like 100 to 1. She'd be, I don't know. I didn't think she would be that. I thought she'd be worse odds. 40-30. I think if Andreeva wins today, maybe that'll change it. I feel like I'm probably more likely to pick Big Four Barbara than Paolini, just because Big Four Barbara, we know she can do it, whereas Paolini hasn't won a slam yet. So, whereas Big Four Barbara has appeared at a slam, and she's won 2 slams already. I feel more confident picking Big Four Barbara to do it. Paolini, Paolini hasn't won a slam, so it's hard to pick her. All right, we get the deuce. Double fault from Valentova. 3rd one of the day. Already. No, I didn't put anything on it. I'm just going to leave it for today. Tomorrow, we'll look at it. We'll reassess it tomorrow. I'm going to reevaluate tomorrow. Backhand goes long from Valentova. Breakpoint, Rybakina. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Advantage, Rybakina. As the backhand return goes the backhand of Valentova. Forehand of Rybakina. Into the forehand of Valentova. It's in the net. We're back on serve. 3-all. 3-all. 3 games all. Three all. Paolini beat Sabalenka like 8 years ago. Yeah. Fair enough. All right, 3-0. We're back on serve. As Rybakina hits it long. Love 15. Vakina is a crazy match. Yeah, he always plays crazy matches, doesn't he? As Rybakina puts it down the line, but Valentova gets it back and then Rybakina puts it away. By the way, Rybakina not wearing a hat, which is very strange. She usually is always wearing a hat. Be like if I didn't wear glasses, chat, you'd be like, what the hell? Who the hell are you? The return goes out by Valentova, and it's 30-15. All right. $30-15. And Rybakina serves again. And it's 4-4 rally. Rybakina backhand into the backhand of Valentova. Into the forward of Rybakina. Valentova forehand of the net. And it's 40-15. All right, nice serving Rybakina, 4-3. Rybakina stays in front. All right. All right. All right. Cam's passion for this sport is contagious. As I was typing on my phone. Thank you. Yeah, sure that comment and what I was just doing did not correlate. By the way, Norrie's up a break in the fourth. Menchik's up 2-1. Tiafo has got match point. Dadiri just started. Townsend, Ostapenko. Penko's up 3-love. And that is the roundup. La 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 la. 4-3. As that goes out in the return for Rybakina. 15-love. 15-love. We had a fault, second serve. And the return goes the forehand of Valentova. Valentova in the net. 15-all. We had a fault, second serve. Serve to the front of Rybakina. Good return. Valentova backhand down the line. Winner, though. Clean. 30-15. We had a fault. Second serve. As a return goes into the front of Rybakina. Forehand now from Valentova as Rybakina again to the front of Valentova. Rybakina backhand cross. Valentova gets it. Rybakina backhand down the line is a winner. Valentova hits backhand. Rybakina says, me too. I can do that. All right, 30-all. 30-all. As Valentova serves again. As the backhand goes in from Rybakina to the backhand of Valentova. Rybakina backhand to the slice of Valentova. Into the front of Rybakina. Valentova forehand again goes in off the tape. Sets up for Rybakina. Then Valentova hits it long on the slice. A little bit unlucky for Valentova. 30-40. 30-40. Rybakina to break and then serve for the set. All right, 30-40. We get a fault from Valentova. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand from Valentova on the ground. All right. Rybakina's going to serve for the set. 5-3. Coach he's happy about it. 5-3. By the way, we're playing on court 17, aka the Pit. What a terrible name, chat. Is that not the worst name for a stadium? Who thought the Pit was a good idea? They should be fired. What the hell are you talking about the Pit? I get it. It's like, I get what it's supposed to mean, but it also means something else. Why would you call it the Pit? Terrible name. How did it get its name? Does it smell bad? How did it get its name? So next to the locker room? What's up? The playing surface is below ground level. The new court is named the Pit. Terrible name. Could have found a better name. Should have asked us. It's underground. Let's call it the Pit. Let's never call it the Pit, ever. That's a terrible name. 30, love? I mean, anything else? Any other name? Any other name? Like, really? Anything else? 30, love. It's not that bad. It is. It is that bad. Backhand to backhand rally. As we're to forehand now from Rybakina to the forehand of Valentova. Valentova hits it long and it's 40, love. I mean, you could have called it the Ditch and it would have been a better name, even though that's not a good name. The Ditch was a better name. All right, 40, love. Set points. There's a return. Goes in the net. And it's 6-3. We're back in the first set. All right. It stinks. Sorry. Yeah, that name stinks. That's a stinky, smelly, terrible name. Bad name. The Mosh Pit? Yeah, that would have been a cooler name, but they just went Pit. We're going to call it the Pit. Cool. Horrible name. All right, first set in the bag. We're back in a 6-3. She had to work for it. It's better than court 1. What, court 1 is called court, what, Louis Armstrong? What are you talking about? The Pit is the worst name I've heard. It sucks. Terrible name. Terrible name. Hey, Abdullah, how you doing? Terrible name. And you can't convince me. It's a terrible name, just admit it. You talk much sometimes. That's my job. That's it. Court 17 is called the Pit because it's played under 8 feet under sea level. Yeah, I get why it's called that, but I don't like it. I don't have to like it. It doesn't, like, you have to, like, I mean, chat, the first thing, like, what is the first thing you think when I say, okay, it's called the Pit? What do you think about? What's the first thing you think? Give me what you think, first thing you think about. Court 17 is called the Pit. Go. What do you think about? What do you think? Do you go, it's below sea level. That makes a lot of sense. Or do you think of something else? The Brad Pitt. Yeah, maybe you think it's Brad Pitt. Maybe you think it's named in his honor. Armpit. Armpit, sandpit. Armpit, yeah. Deodorant. Deodorant. Yeah, see, I think it's armpit as well. The gutter, yeah. Pit bull, okay. Mosh pit, okay, that's cooler. That is cooler. After keys, let's all calm down and let's Sinner. Okay, we'll get back to the tennis in a second. We're just talking about the Pit, all right? Cam is so triggered. You'd think they'd played High Hopes on court. High Hopes is a co-worker song, and that song sucks. And if you like that song, I'm sorry, but you got to get better taste. That's it. Come on now. And I like Fall Out Boy. Is that Fall Out Boy? No. It's Panic at the Disco. Wait. Who sings High Hopes? I hate it that much, I don't even care for it. Oh, it's Panic at the Disco. Okay, that's all right. If it was, Fall Out Boy, I'd have to disown them. They sound similar. Similar genre. Never heard that song? Don't, because you will never unhear it. Anyways. US Open, change the name. Please. All right. Next question. Rebecca talking to the umpire about why she did not stop the point when her visor fell off. Yeah, well, she won the set, so she should have stopped the point, though, because, that's called hindrance. Or at least it's an interruption. What channel is the tennis on in Australia? It's on, I think it's on channel 9. Maybe. Isn't Panic at the Disco a one-hit wonder? No? They got a couple of songs. Which is worse? 2 Week 1000s or the Pit? That's not a fair comparison. One, you can change the name of one. The other one's not changing, though, unfortunately. All right, we're back in on first set in the bag. 6-3. I love 15. Serve again from Valentova. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Rybakina hits a wide. 15-all. How the Don's doing? Sam, why are you trying to annoy me? Did you wake up and choose violence? Because I'm not in the mood. You're asking me rhetorical questions, bro. And I'm not for it. Innocent question? I don't... Was it, though? Was it? I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. If it's innocent, I don't want to talk about it. We'll move on. It's the end of the season anyway. Nobody cares. Season's over. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. End of the year. It's the end of the season. 2015. No, that's all right, Sam. Somebody else asked the same question. They'll be in a smart ass. So I'm just like, don't come after my team or my dog. I don't want anything else is fair game. But those two things you gotta leave alone. And that goes out from Rybakina of 2015. Those things I'll fight you. 2015. As that goes out by Rybakina, it's one love Valentova in the second. All right. 1-0. All right. All right. Don't worry, I'll make sure Cam gets his meatball sub. Thank you, Andy. By the way, that might be on the cards today. That might be on the cards. Anyways, love 15, Valentova with a lovely forehand winner. It's been a big day. It's been a long day. Been an eventful day. And chat, what did I say at the start of the day? Oh, not much has happened. It's been pretty quiet the first 2 days, except for like Medvedev blowing up. That was been pretty quiet. And now look, shit hit the fan. Chat, I asked for it and it happened. Things just went crazy. $15. As the return goes in the slice, Rybakina. Valentova forehand. Rybakina with the pass. Valentova volley. Rybakina puts up a lob. But it goes out. 15-30. What was that voice? That was the voice of stupidity. My stupidity. That's what my stupidity sounds like. All right. 15-30. Did Medvedev get fined? He lost all his prize money, and I think he probably got fined as well, yeah. But he lost all his prize money, so he already, didn't make money. Double fault Rybakina, 15-40. $15.40. As Rybakina serves, a fault. Second serve. Serving the back of Valentova, back into Rybakina. There's Valentova forehand into the front of Rybakina. The front of Valentova. Rybakina backhand again, the front of Valentova. Is Rybakina into the backhand of Valentova. to that forehand of Rybakina. Valentova on the stretch. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Down the line, the backhand of Valentova. Rybakina backhand. Into the backhand of Valentova. It's Rybakina forehand. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Valentova gets there, but it's in the net. Jeez, Rybakina hits the ball so hard. 30-40. Jeez, so hard. Hitting the ball so hard. $30-40. All right. Serve again. There's a let on the second serve. Serve in the back of Valentova. Rybakina backhand. Goes long. All right. 2-love. 2-love. All right, 2-love. Valentova with a break in the second. Dadiri could play Alcaraz. He just won the first set 6-love. Damn. Pegula versus Azarenka could be good. Yeah, it could be. All right, 2-0. And love 15. Love 15. There's a bit of fault from Valentova. Second serve. As the return goes in from Rybakina, but Valentova hits it long. Love 30. Love 30. As Valentova serves again. As the return goes in the forehand of Valentova. Forehand now from Rybakina. Into the forehand of Valentova. Valentova hits it long, and it's love 40 to take the break back. Andy!
Cam has swagger and looks like a celebrity actor. Go Cam.
Andy, thank you for the $50 and the compliment. That's the nicest thing anyone said to me today. Thank you for the 50. Can we get some salutes for Andy in the chat? That's huge. Valentova hits winner. It's 15-40. By the way, ban the guy who said Seth Rogen. I don't care. You remember. Looks like Cam looks like a Hollywood criminal mastermind with a collar. Yeah, mods ban anybody who says anything, and I don't care if they remember. That's not fair. Anyway, it's 30-40. See, be more like Andy. Say nice things, and give $50. Just kidding. I was kidding, but be nice. All right, 30-40, still break point. Thank you, Andy, for the 50. Everybody give Andy a salute. Anyways, break back. Back on serve. No, she's not. I lied. The scoreboard lied. They ruined it for me. They said it was game. Chat, you gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. I'm out here making jokes and we're missing the score. We're a deuce. The hell? US Open deceived me. As we get a double fault, it's advantage Rybakina. I got confused. Me too. We're all confused. It's a confusing time. All right. Advantage. Advantage Rybakina. As Valentova serves a fault, second serve. Serve at the back of Rybakina. Valentova in the net. Now it's a break. Back on serve now. We're back on serve now. Comasania breaks back. It's 5-all in the fourth. Uh-oh. Djokovic is loving that. All right. Nori match getting fire with the South American football chants. Really? That's fun. Rybakina has notoriously low percentage of breakpoint conversions. Okay. Are you calling her a serve bot? Is that what you're trying to say? Serve bot? Penko is screaming on court 11 already. Well, yeah, what's going on with her? She 5-all. She was up double break, wasn't she? Now she's about to lose the break and be down 6-5. So Dam has taken Tiafo to a fourth. And I'm guessing he saved match points because it was 10-8 in the tiebreak. Townsend must have got the break because I just heard a massive scream and she did just break. I can hear this crowd at Townsend's court. I can hear the crowd. They're going nuts over there. Penko must be losing her mind. All right, 15 love. As Rybakina serves the backhand of Valentova. Into the backhand of Rybakina. Valentova goes to the forehand of Rybakina. Drop shot Valentova. Rybakina gets there and puts it away easily. 30 love. $30 love. That's a bit of fault. Second serve. As the return goes in, but Rybakina hits it long. $30-15. And Rybakina, good serve out wide. 40-15. $40-15. As a default second serve. Serve to the backhand. Valentova hits a wide on the return, and it's 2-0. Can Manchik win 5? Maybe. Does he have to play 5? I thought he was up 2-1. The men's matches today seem to be going 4 or 5 sets. I know, right? It's been a crazy day. All right, Valentova to serve. Rebecca has the break. Sorry, is back on serve. Got back the break. 2-0. As Valentova serves again. Into the backhand of Rybakina. Rybakina hits it wide, and it's 15 love. All right, 15 love. As Valentova serves again. 15 love. As the return goes to the forehand of Valentova. Forehand from Eala to the forehand of Valentova. Valentova hits in the net. 15-0. How did Eala look today? She looked okay. I mean, like, obviously she didn't win, but she didn't look tired, really. She didn't look too bad after, like, maybe you saw the score and you thought, oh, maybe she was tired. She just... And again, I think we're gonna learn, right? We're gonna learn about Eala's strengths and weaknesses and what she needs. She's not perfect, Nobody said she was going to win a Grand Slam in the first year or the first try. 15-0. But like what I figured today was when someone's got great defense, she does seem to struggle a bit. She struggles to play consistently against someone who gets the ball back a lot. And Buksha did that. Buksha was great. It was not giving away any errors. She was very, very consistent on the baseline, it seemed. And it felt like that Eala was putting in a lot of errors just because she was trying to force the winners a little bit. As that goes out by Rybakina, 30-0. But look, again, like I said in the after that match, if you're an Eala fan, today was wasn't her best result, but she did play so well in that first match, and you should take a lot of credit from that, and a lot of excitement from that too, right? Because that first match was not a fluke. That first round was a great win. That should be celebrated, All right, 40-30. As a backhand to forehand rally, we're back into the forehand of Valentova. We're back in a slice from Valentova now to the forehand of Rybakina. Slice from Valentova again. It goes in the net and we get the deuce. All right, deuce. All right, deuce. As the return goes out by Rybakina. By the way, I think it's Valentova. Am I pronouncing this wrong? Hang on. Hi, whoa. Just wait. It says.
Hi, my name is Tereza Valentova.
Valentova is up 3-2. Valentova 3-2. Valentova is up 3-2 against Rybakina. All right. Valentova is winning. First time watching Valentova. We're watching her for the first time. It's the first time we're watching her. Today is the first time we're watching her. Today is the first time today. All right. Don't kill me, but for me, Valentova's game is better to watch than Eala's. Mods, take that guy at the back. Get him out of here. I don't care if he's a member. How dare you? You can't say that. That's blasphemy. Nori was up a double break. Yeah, what's going on with that? Vamos con Sanya, yeah. Nori's going 5. Oh. Djokovic is loving that. I don't know Valentova. Well, she is a French Open junior champion. Last year, she won the Junior French Open. All right. Three, 2. As Rybakina hits it out. Love 15. Love 15. There's a bit of fault from Rybakina. Second serve. As Rybakina goes in from Rybakina. Valentova wins the point. Love 30. Love 30. As Rybakina with a good serve. 15-30. 15-30. As Valentova wins a point. Rybakina in the net. 15-40. $15.40. Seven at the corner of Valentova. 4-0 from Rybakina goes wide. Valentova breaks again. 4-2 in the second. Who said Norrie was going 5? He said Deuce at 5-6. Oh, somebody lied. I presume the correct pronunciation is Valentova. Sure. All right. Back to Valentova. She's got the break 4-2. Hey, Arian, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome back. Oh, the score glitched? That's right. The scoreboard lied. The pit could be called the Deuce Court. 15 love. $15 love. a backhand from Rybakina into the forehand of Valentova. Rybakina forehand in the net. 30 love. Good fight back here from Valentova. 30 love. As Rybakina returns into the forehand of Valentova. Forehand now from Rybakina as Valentova forehand goes wide. 30-15. All right, 30-15. As that goes out by Rybakina, it's 40-15. 40-15. As Rybakina return, goes out. Valentova's got 5-2. Valentova in the second. Norris going to a tiebreak in the fourth. Okay. Now we'll see the fitness of Menchik in 5 sets again. Damn. A lot of 5-setters going on. By the way, winner of this plays Raducanu on Thursday? I want to say Friday. Can I say Friday? Friday. It is Wednesday. Friday. Rybakina and Raducanu Friday night. It has to be, right? It's got to be a Friday night. How did he not put that on at nighttime? Is there other matches that could go at night that day? That made no sense. Pegula Azarenka? Ooh. Navarro Krejcikova? Ooh, okay, maybe not. Maybe it won't be a night session. Won't be center court. It'll probably be court 2, but Louis Armstrong at night? Nah, because Friday night, Pegula. Friday night, Navarro. Or Townsend versus Andreeva, if that happens. Yeah, there's too many Americans. It's not going to happen. They'll be playing Friday, probably on Grandstand on Friday morning. The total opposite of what I thought. There's just too many Americans on the women's side to give that match a center court, even though it probably should be. Yeah, Pegula Azarenka, definitely night session. Or Navarro Krejcikova. Backhand into the forehand of Valentova? What did I say? Valentova. And then we're back into winner, 15 love. Last time Rybakina played Raducanu, it was 11-1. Yeah, that was in the start. That was like 2022, right? I remember we watched it. It was the start of 2022. And Raducanu was coming off the US Open, but Rybakina was on fire. I think it was 2022, wasn't it? Was it before the Australian Open, right? It was in Brisbane or something. Adelaide. It was Adelaide 2022, right? Adelaide? Maybe? I remember that match. It was just before Djokovic got kicked out. 30 love. As that goes wide by Rybakina, it's 30-15. Sydney. Was it Sydney? Sydney in 2022? Really? Oh, okay. I thought Sydney was the United Cup or ATP Cup. That was in Sydney, apparently. They were supposed to play doubles together at Cincinnati that same year, but no. By the way, how weird is this, chat? 2022. When they if Rybakina wins, the last time Rybakina and Raducanu played, Rybakina had 0 slams, and Raducanu had the US Open. Rybakina was number 9 seed in that tournament, but she was not a Grand Slam champion at all at that time. So much has changed. But also, Raducanu's gotten better as well. You know, she's gotten much better recent times. Anyways, 30-40, she might not even get to play her, though, so we'll see it. 30-40. As Rybakina serves. And the return goes in the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand of Valentova. Rybakina forehand of the line. Valentova in the net with the backhand. We get the deuce. We get the deuce. Rybakina serves again. We had a fault, second serve. As a return from Valentova goes the forehand of Rybakina. Rybakina in the net. Advantage Valentova. Advantage Valentova to take the second set. Norrie wins in 4-hour match. Norrie Djokovic. All right. That's not going to be fun for Djokovic, that one. Whenever Djokovic plays Norrie, it's always annoying. Norrie annoys Nole. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, Djokovic always seems to be pissed off when he plays Norrie. And he's already not looking he got through today, but at the first set, he didn't look super interested. So I wonder if playing Norrie might give Djokovic a bit more of a spark. Because he don't want to lose to Norrie. Not in the Grand Slam. He don't want that. Anyways, deuce. As it back into the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand now from Valentova. I fucked it up again. Valentova. As it a forehand down the line of the backhand of Valentova. That goes in the net from Valentova. And it's advantage Rybakina. Advantage Rybakina. To make Valentova serve for the set. Valentova has had a bunch of set points, though. All right, first serve is a fault. Second serve. And the return goes out by Valentova. And Rybakina will serve for... Rybakina holds. Valentova will serve for the set. All right. We serve into the forehand of Rybakina. Backing out from Valentova. Rybakina backing down the line. Good shot. Valentova gets it and hits it long. Love 15. By the way, chat, the next match starts in an hour. So that's fun. Love 15. By the way, chat, do you ever eat and then you're hungry? I ate chicken and rice and vegetables. And it went straight into a void, a black hole in my stomach. I'm still hungry. All right, love 15. Any doctors in the house? What does it mean? As the return. Goes in the backhand of Valentova. Forward now from Rybakina. Valentova backhand again. Into the backhand of Rybakina. Valentova backhand down the middle. Rybakina forehand cross. Valentova gets it. And Rybakina again to the front of Valentova. Down to the backhand of Rybakina. Valentova drop shot in the net. Love 30. Low blood sugar, is it? Maybe I'm pregnant. That'd be a shock. Anxiety. I'm feeling pretty chill. More protein needed? Okay. Is the brain tricking you? Okay. So you tell me not to give in. I have that all the time. Okay. I love 30. Love 30. As that goes in the net from Valentova. Love 40. Love 40. Breakback points. We need a fault second serve. As the return. Nope, that's a double fault. All right, we're back on serve. 5-4, Valentova. She still has the lead. Okay. Rybakina back on serve. It could be dehydration. If you drink water, it could be offset. It could offset. Oh, okay. So you're telling me I should drink. All right. It's not vodka. It's not vodka. Anyways, Rybakina serving to level. It means that you're due for a Danish. Ooh. I have to go now, though. Road trip. 5-4. 1 hour and 17 minutes played. Serve out was an ace. 15 love. 15 love. The first serve was a fault, second serve. That goes out by Rybakina. 15-0. As the return goes short in the form of Rybakina. Valentova guesses right, but hits it long. 30-15. 30-15. Serve again. Into the backhand of Valentova. Backing up from Rybakina. Valentova forehand to the volley. Rybakina. Rybakina hits a wide. 30-0. Oops, sorry. 30-0. 30 all. As with a forehand, we're back into the forehand of Valentova. We're back in forehand again to the forehand of Valentova. Valentova in the net. And it's 40-30. We're back into the level. The second. Pardon me. By the way, chat, I think if Valentova and Hon lose, no qualifiers made it past the second round. That is crazy. We're back in the levels, 5-all. So, like I said, volley nets would be the best of the qualies. If Valentova and Hon, who's playing right now, if they both lose, no qualifiers make it past the second round. That is insane. So I should get a point for that, right? Because down the bottom half of the draw, you've got unseeded players. We've had upsets, but no qualifiers made it past the first round of the whole bottom half of the draw. That's kind of wild. Volley net's lost, though. So, yeah, I mean, I don't get a point for it. But, yeah, Hon and Valentova are the only qualifiers left. Only 3 qualifiers won their first round matches. That seems so weird. There's always one quali that does well, but not this time. Anyways, love 15. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. Tiafoe wins. Nice. Also, Towson's up double break in the second against Penko. As Valentova hits a lovely passing shot winner, 15-all. All right. 15-all. As Valentova serves. Valentova serves. As we have a forehand of Valentova to the backhand of Rybakina. Valentova backhand into the forehand of Rybakina. Into the forehand of Valentova. That's a winner. Beautiful shot. 30-15. 30-15. All right, 30-15. And we're back in the backhand into the forehand of Valentova. To the forehand of Rybakina. Valentova forehand again to the forehand of Rybakina. Into the backhand of Valentova. Rybakina forehand slice. As Valentova forehand goes long, 30-all. 30-all. As the return goes in the net from Rybakina. Advantage. Sorry, 40-30 Valentova. All right, 40-30. Anyways, Valentova holds. Valentova takes the lead again. All right. We now have our most competitive women's match of the day. True. Normally I'd be rooting for Penko, but she's playing an American. Fair enough. Totally understandable. All right, 6-5. We're back to try and get to a tiebreak. And she hits it in the net. Love 15. Love 15. As Rybakina serves the fault. Second serve. Serve to the back end of Valentova. Valentova hits it wide. 15-all. Alcaraz is playing in 45 minutes. By the way, Chad, did they put another match on center court because Pegula's match went so quick? I don't think they would have. There's no risk. Nah. They wouldn't have risked it. 3 hours. They could have maybe put another match on, but I guess they didn't want to risk it. Anyways, 30-15. They didn't. I thought they might. Yesterday they did because they had like 5 hours in their sleeve, you know. In the sleeve. That's how you say it, right? That's the saying. Up your sleeve. 30-15. All right, 30-all. Great return there from Valentova. And Rybakina serves again. That's a fault. Second serve. As Rybakina forehand to the front of Valentova. Forehand now goes long by Valentova. Rybakina. 40-30 takes to a tiebreak. Do you think Raducanu can beat Rybakina? Yeah, I do. I think she has a chance for sure. Serving to the backhand. Valentova in the net. All right, tiebreak. Who you got, chat? Tiebreak time. Who's winning this tiebreak? Who's winning the tiebreak? I'm going to say Rybakina finishes the job, but I've been wrong before. Rybakina. There's a bit of fault from Valentova. Second serve. It's a double fault. All right. 1-0. Rybakina. 1-0. As Rybakina serves the fault. Second serve. I'm guessing that Townsend won. Or something happened because her match, I can hear her match from here. All right, 1-1. 1-1. As we had a 4-4 rally. That goes the net from Rybakina. 2-1 Valentova. 2-1. All right, 2-1. As that goes the net from Rybakina on the return. 3-1 Valentova. 3-1. As Valentova serves the forehand to Rybakina. Return the backhand to Valentova. Valentova hits it long. We're back on serve. 3-2. 3-2 Valentova. As we get a fault, second serve. As Valentova comes to the net and Rybakina puts it in the net. All right, they change ends for 2. 4-2 Valentova. Four two Valentova. We're back into the serve again. As we're back into serves. A fault. Second serve. As the return goes to front of Rybakina. Front of Valentova. Goes long, and it's 4-3. Valentova. Townsend won, right? That's what I'm hearing. Townsend winning. That's the noise I'm hearing. Townsend won. All right, 5-3. 5-3 Valentova. That's a bit of fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand. Rybakina. Forehand of Valentova. To the backhand of Rybakina. Valentova forehand in the nets. We're back on serve. 5-4. Townsend beat Penko. Well, Swiatek fans feeling a little better. Not that they would have played anytime soon, but still. As a return goes to the net from Valentova. All right, 5-5. 5-5. Rybakina levels. Rybakina serves again. A fault. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Valentova. Great return! Wow! All right. Valentova has got a set point. What a return! To take the second set. Damn, that was a massive return. 6-5 Valentova to take us to a third. Serve to the forehand of Rybakina. Backhand of Valentova. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Valentova forehand into the forehand of Rybakina. Valentova on the stretch. Rybakina again to the forehand of Valentova. As Valentova hits it long and we change ends. 6-all. 6-all. Six. 3 set points have been saved. Still Valentova serve though. Penko said horrible things to Taylor. Wait, what? She said, you have no education, you have no class. Let's see how it happens when you get out of the US. She didn't say that, did she? She said that? Those words? Wait, what? Damn. I'm going to have to listen to that. 6-6. That's interesting. Serve to the forehand of Rybakina. Rybakina overhits it. Valentova. Set point again. I'm looking at screenshots. I'm looking at photos, and they're like, she's like pointing at her and shit. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to listen to that one. That's crazy. Anyways, set point number 4, 7-6. As the backhand return goes out by Valentova, 7-all. Now Rybakina has not had a match point yet. 7-all. All right, 7-all. Yeah, we need confirmation of what Penko actually said. Anyways, 8-7. 8-7. Rybakina, match point. To take the win. Valentova serves. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Valentova backhand in the net. There it is. Rybakina. She saves a bunch of set points and avoids a third set. And we have the match. Raducanu, Rybakina. Valentova had a great run. Definitely a player that we're going to keep an eye on in the future. Disappointing. She couldn't make it to a third, but she has got shots. And she made the qualies. She is definitely someone we're going to... We've two players today that we've got to keep an eye on. Jen and Valentova. Valentova. I said it right the first time. Yeah, definitely two players that we've got to keep an eye on who did really well as the qualies this week. All right, Raducanu taking on Rybakina is confirmed. That is going to be fun. What a great time to have that. And it is exactly the right time to have that match. All right. I'm going to send you over the Alcaraz match. I'm going to take this opportunity for the next 30 minutes to grab a snack. And then we're going to watch Alcaraz. We might watch... You know what? We might even watch Paulini Jovic as well as a doubleheader. Because Jovic is another young player that has also been... I feel like we're learning a lot about new players today. So we're going to continue that, I think, as well. And then we might even watch Sabalenka after Alcaraz. Former doubles partners, I know, right? And they're fighting. I'm going to have a listen to what that was all about as well, because I need to know what's going on with that too. Anyways, jump over there, talk amongst yourselves. We'll be back in about 20 or so minutes. It's maybe 25. But Rybakina wins 6-3, 7-6. She avoids a third set. She will take on Raducanu on Friday. Big Friday coming up. We've got a lot of tennis going on Friday. Alcaraz coming up next.